Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. The faces you see are committed to meeting your needs and earning your trust. Heritage Bank has been valuing their partnerships with your friends, family members, and neighbors for 95 years. And the fact that they've been around for nearly 100 years shows that those partnerships really work. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield. Call 507-645-6736 or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayatt. Hi, this is Beth Ayatt. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayatt will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Thomas here, coming to you live from the Pepsi Center on Northfield Live, where we are just moments away from the start of this section quarterfinal matchup between your Northfield Raiders and the visiting Crescent Hokah. What's the Lancers? There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm not hearing you there. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Lancers, yes.
Lancers from Crescent Hokah. Eric Thomas here once again. And we got Jay to my left. He's going to be doing most of the calling of the action here tonight. And in our producer's chair, we got Daniel and we have Lance on the camera. So we got a squad team here tonight. And Jay, welcome to the Pepsi Center for the first time this season.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's exciting. Getting ready to go. Playoff hockey is always the best. So.
Yes, it is. And let's take a look at the bracket. Speaking of playoff hockey here really quick. So the Crescent Hokah, they were in action. They were in the play-in game in round one, and they ended up winning that game 7-4 against Red Wing.
Right, yeah, and for their efforts, they get to the number one seed and Red Hot Northfield team, although that's the way it goes, and you never know. That's what they don't play games on paper; they play them on ice.
Exactly, and I always like to say it doesn't matter what it says on paper. What it matters is what's lit up at the end of the game.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We shall see what happens here. And another game to make note of. We are going to pay close attention to this one. It's the game that will decide the winner of tonight's matchup's opponent. That's down in
Albert Lee.
That's going to be Albert Lee and Dodge County. So we will keep you updated on that one. But just to kind of look at the other side of the bracket really quick. Waseca Blue Jays there, the number 2 seed. They're taking on Austin in Waseca tonight. Rochester Lords, they're hosting the number 4 seed, or the number 6 seed, Winona. So it's turning out to be a great 1A bracket for the most part.
I would say last year, if these two teams would have met here, that would be a lot closer because Lancers had 20 wins last year.
Yeah.
But they graduated 12 seniors, and they only have 3 this year. So this one, it's going to be a 1-8. I don't. You want me to make a prediction?
Yeah, let's hear your prediction.
10-0 Northfield.
Okay. Oh, I mean, coming off of
anybody's feelings. Crescent,
coming off of a couple of interesting matchups here for the Raiders. One was a win, one was a loss.
Right.
We'll talk more about that when we get to talking about the Raiders here in a little bit. But I'm gonna say the Crescent might hold their own tonight. They might get a couple of points up on the scoreboard here. So you said 10-0 in favor of Raiders tonight.
Yep.
I'm gonna split the difference. Let's go 5-4.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna play devil's advocate just a little bit. So I
hope it is 5-4 because that would be a lot more exciting.
Yes, I agree. It is a really exciting thing when the games are that close.
Yes, exactly.
And before we get any further, we do want to send a big thank you out to our sponsor for the whole entire season and the postseason here, and that is the 2024-2025 Raider Boys Hockey Team sponsor. They are co-sponsored by NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. NCC Builders specializing in transforming homes and building dreams, and Raider Automotive is your locally owned auto service shop, collision center, and towing facility. Thank you, NCC Builders and Raider Auto, for supporting Raider Boys Hockey right here on Northfield Live. And Jay, they are very instrumental for helping us being able to do games like tonight, and as well as games like we went down to St. Olaf College earlier this season. That was a very fun matchup as well. So we just want to send a big thank you out to them, and thank you for sponsoring Raider Boys Hockey to NCC Builders and Raider Automotive right here on Northfield Live.
No doubt about it.
So we are going to take a quick time out here. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about La Crescent. We'll have their coach interview. That's all coming up on Northfield Live right after this.
Decisions can be hard. Whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding, you put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometowncu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC. Equal housing lender.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcome 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield High School activities and wish everyone the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Brust, Dr. David Buck, Dr. Michael Thompson, or me, Dr. Nathan McMillan. Smiles are our business, and we want yours to shine. Go Raiders!
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. Service Master by Iott's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Iott today.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking...
cozy? Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
And welcome back to Northfield Live, where we are just moments away. They just wrapped up the warm-ups for the pregame ritual, if you will, and then they're going to resurface the ice. But right now, let's talk a little bit about the visiting squad on the scoreboard here tonight, and they are coming in as the number 8 seed, the La Crescent Hokah Lancers. So they are coming into this matchup with an overall record of 9-13-4. They are an independent team, not belonging to any conference. Yep. One of few schools on the Northfield roster, or on the Northfield schedule, that are in that position. And Jay, you did some research here earlier today. What did you find out about the Lancers coming into tonight?
I mentioned before they had a 20-win season last year. They had 12 seniors that they graduated, and so they took a hit there because that's a strong learning curve for some underclassmen. Mm-hmm. They only have 3 seniors this year, but they're led by a junior, Cooper Hill, in goals, assists, and points, and then the 3 seniors come in second, third, and fourth. That's Mitchell Raining, Ethan Myrie, and Alex Van Arks. Their goaltender is 17th in the state in saves, That's good. That means he's making a lot of saves, but it's also bad because I'm sure they don't want him to be fishing that many shots.
Yeah.
753 saves.
Ooh.
So that's, it's good and bad. But, these two teams have never met, and so it'll be interesting to see how they mesh. You never know. Matchups are a lot of the outcome in playoff hockey.
Exactly. And you had a chance to sit down and talk with their coach. What's their coach's name really quick?
The guy's name is Uriah Hayes. And
all right.
Interesting tidbit, both of these coaches have NHL ties. Luckraft for Northfield was drafted in the 8th round by Detroit back in 1985. I don't know if he ever played for him, but he was drafted. And Uriah Hayes played for San Jose Sharks. He was a free agent pickup, scored a goal in the NHL.
Nice.
And we talked to him about that, too, a little bit in this
All right.
interview.
And let's take a listen to to Hayes' interview. We'll have that right now on Northfield Live.
There's boys hockey coach Uriah Hayes with me in the Raider pregame here, brought to you by LMR Media. Crescent, home of Apple Fest, huh?
That's right, yeah. The apple capital of Minnesota down there in the southeast.
Yeah, just across the Mississippi from La Crosse. You grew up there, right?
Yep, born and raised, and played all my youth hockey there. And
D1 hockey at Minnesota
yes, sir.
State Mankato,
Yep.
Or was it that when you were there? It was 10 years ago.
Yeah, Division I, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So,
and you had some good years there. You scored? I think you scored like 54 goals or something like that.
Yeah, I guess I don't know, but.
And you were drafted by the San Jose Sharks.
Yeah.
Or no, you weren't. You were picked. It was a free agent pick.
Yep, signed as a free agent in 2013, and dream come true for sure.
Kicked around the organization for a little while. You scored a goal, I saw.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does that give you cred in the locker room even more than?
I don't know. I hope
good.
so. I don't like to bring it up a whole lot, but I think it gives me a little cred anyway.
After a 20-win season here last year, you graduated like 10 seniors, and that's rough on you. You only have 3 this year, so it's kind of a tough learning curve for some of the younger players, right?
For sure, yeah. Graduated 12 last year, a complete reload for us. We're really young, like you said, 3 seniors that lead the way for us. But it's been a learning experience for sure. Like I said, we're young. We got new guys on the back end completely, and up front, I think we got a few guys back. So rough start to the year, but these guys have been trending in the right direction, and we've gotten better and better as we went, and we're excited for this one.
Yeah, you get Junior leading the way scoring-wise, Cooper Hill, and then Mitchell Reining and Ethan Meyer and Alex Van Arks. I hope I got those names right. Those are your 3 seniors, and they're right there too.
Yep. Yeah, those guys have been really big for us. Mitch was injured a lot of the year this year, and having him back has been just a big boost for our team. So we're happy to have him back.
Goaltender Charlie Weiser, is his nickname Bud?
It is.
It couldn't.
No, I'm
couldn't
just
be
kidding.
anything but
I'm
that.
just kidding, but it should be. It is now.
He was 17th in the state in saves with 753, which I'm sure he stood on his head at times, but that's probably a few too many than you'd like to have your goaltender save.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it was a bit of a slow start, trying to find our identity as a young team, and slow start for Chucky too, but midway through the year he settled in a little bit, and he's been really big for us as of late, so we're going to need a big one out of him tonight.
You've never played Northfield, I don't think. Schools have never met in boys hockey, and so you rely on game tape. What do you think you're going to have to do to accomplish the big W tonight?
Yeah, yep. Watching film, I can see that we're going to have our hands full. They got some good forwards up front. They got the big D-man in number 2 and on the back end, and boy is he mobile. But we got our hands full, and we're just going to kind of try to play the same way we've been playing as of late, and try to slow them down and see what we can do.
All right, hey, I appreciate your time, Coach. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
And that was Coach Hayes of the Lancers, and sounds like his team is really ready and willing to rock and roll here tonight.
I think so. And, other than playing for San Jose, too, he had 4 years at Minnesota State Mankato back in the mid-teens, the 20-teens, and he scored 52 goals, had like 250 penalty minutes. So I like guys like that.
Yes, I do, too. So let's take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about Northfield, and then we'll hear from Coach Luckraft. That's all coming up on Northfield Live right after this.
Community Resource Bank. You can bank from anywhere, anytime you want. The CRB mobile banking app makes it easy to keep track of your balances, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, and deposit checks any time of day or night. With branches in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville, we can offer solutions for businesses, residential, and investment accounts. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Professional Dental Group of Northfield. The doctors, Becky Johnson, John Nowak, Brian Craby, Tyler Yonke, and Mallory Peterson would like to remind you that February is Dental Health Month. New patients in the month of February will receive a free exam and necessary x-rays. The doctors and staff at Professional Dental Group would love to see your smile. You can find us on the web at pdgdentists.com or give us a call at 507-645-5264.
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. The faces you see are committed to meeting your needs and earning your trust. Heritage Bank has been valuing their partnerships with your friends, family members, and neighbors for 95 years. And the fact that they've been around for nearly 100 years shows that those partnerships really work. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield. Call 507-645-6736 or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
Northfield Raiders Lacrosse is hosting Try Lacrosse for free night at the Dundas Dome on February 28th, 6 to 7 p.m. Boys lacrosse registration opens on March 1st for ages 6 through 14 years old. 1 day per week practices start in April, 2 day per week practices in May, and games begin in June and July with practices and games happening during the week. Find the click-through link on the Northfield Live homepage for more information. Come check out Lacrosse for free night at the Dundas Dome on February 28th and get ready for the fast-paced and fun lacrosse season.
Section 1, where champions are grown on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Competition at the highest level with support that matches.
And he scores the touchdown. At the net by Kellen McDowell. I got the goal.
And gets the pin. He scores.
Double play.
Holy cow.
And welcome back here on Northfield Live, where we're just moments away from the start of this matchup between the Raiders and the Lancers. And coming into this matchup, let's talk a little bit about the Raiders here. The Raiders are beginning their Section 1A playoff as the 1 seed, welcoming the Lancers out of La Crescent Hokah. And the wow, I cannot read tonight, but Northfield will be starting their quest for their third consecutive Section 1A title and a trip to the XL Energy Center for Class A state tournament. The Raiders finished the regular season without a section loss, a 4-0-1 on the season.
Very impressive.
But they have not played Waseca, Rochester, Lawrence, or Dodge County yet. That's a little bit mystifying, in my opinion. On Saturday, the Raiders hosted the Tigers from Delano, their final regular season home game after a scoreless first period. The Tigers struck first with 2 second-period power play goals. With 20 seconds left in the game, Delano would add an empty net goal to steal the 3-0 victory over Northfield. The Raiders fired 31 shots in the game, but couldn't get anything past the Tigers' big junior goaltender, Evan Gayen, who earned his second shutout of the season. And we talked a little bit about that game with the coach from the Northfield Raiders, Coach Luckcraft. We'll hear that in just a sec. But before we get to that, tonight's coaches' interviews are brought to you by LMR Media, providing and marketing and advertising that delivers results. Let us help your local business. Visit lmrmedia.org for more information. And here is the coach interview with Coach Luckcraft. And we're here on Northfield Live, where we're talking with Coach Luckcraft of the Northfield Raiders. And, Coach, it's the first round of the section tournament. How are you boys feeling tonight?
Yeah, feeling good. Looking forward to getting out there and competing. Should be a great game.
All righty, and let's talk a little bit about that game against Delano here at the Pepsi Center just 5 days ago. So what were some of your thoughts against the Tigers out of Delano from that game?
Yeah, scheduled that game, and as we do each of the last couple years and next year, to try to get a highly competitive, last game of the season, kind of prep both teams for the playoffs. So, it was a good back and forth. Unfortunately, we were very undisciplined, which, put us in the penalty box far too many times. Good for them. They took advantage of that. We were shorthanded 5-on-3 a couple of times, and we just kind of self-inflicted a few of those. Lost our emotional control, lost our poise a bit. So it was a good learning lesson, really. We did some video on it this week to kind of walk through, why those things happened, how we're going to control that, for the game tonight, and be ready to play a different style hockey game and compete a little bit better.
All right, very good. And you guys had about 5 days worth of practice. What were some of the things that you were working on? You mentioned that you wanted to stay out of the penalty box. Did you do any other special team work in practice this week?
Yeah, you always do leading into the playoffs. Special teams are such a big part of it. There's a lot of emotion in the playoffs. Teams are going to unavoidably take penalties, and you want to make sure that, again, you're able to capture your opportunities on the power play, make sure you're able to seal up those opportunities that are on the penalty kill. But again, it's really about, really controlling emotion. We didn't really know who our opponent was going to be until Tuesday night. The play-in game for Red Wing and Crescent was Tuesday night. So we were able to kind of have one strategized practice with Crescent in mind to try to get ready for tonight's game.
And what do you know about Crescent coming into tonight's matchup?
Yeah, they brought back a ton of talent from last year's team that was absolutely loaded. And so they've had a little bit of an up and down year from a record standpoint, but they're skilled and they play hard. And so you're going to have to battle for every inch. And like I said, emotionally under control. It's one of those things when it's the 8 seed versus the 1 seed. They can kind of throw caution to the wind a little bit, and we'll have to be ready to stay connected, stay together, play our game. If we can do that, I think we have a great chance, but we'll see what happens.
All right, very good. And we're making the march to the X, and you know me, I like to ask this question all the time. Overall health of the team, I know you have one scratch player. We won't really get into that too much here, but overall health of the team still pretty good?
Yeah, right now, knock on wood, we don't have anybody that's sick. That stuff's been going around like crazy, and we don't have anybody injured. So we do have a player sitting out, and that's impactful. But other than that, we should be good to go.
All right, very good, Coach. Well, good luck tonight against Crescent. Hopefully we'll see you down in Rochester.
That'd be fun. Thank you.
That was Coach Luckraft of the Northfield Raiders. We'll be back on Northfield Live right after this.
Left wing, a senior, number 11, Mitchell Raining. At right defense for the Lancers, a junior defender, number 12, Drew Peters. At right wing, a senior, number 13, Alex Van Arks. And centering that line, a senior, number 19, Ethan Myrie. At the other D, a sophomore, number 21, Owen Webinger. And in goal for the Lancers, a junior, number 30, Charlie Weiser. And now let's meet your Northfield Raiders. Starting in goal for the Raiders, a senior, number 1, Max Frank. On D for the Raiders, a sophomore, assistant captain, number 2, Ben Geiger. At the other defensive position, a junior captain, number 4, Bridger Riley. At right wing for your Raiders, a senior captain, number 7, Will Cashin. At left wing, a freshman, number 20, Miles Kennelly. And centering that line for the Raiders, a junior, number 9, Michael Stewart. The head coach of the Raiders is Mike Luckraft. His assistant coaches are Scott Cloud and Charlie Cloud. Now let's remove our caps for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Just about get things rocking and rolling here at the Pepsi Center. We've got the two teams ready to go, getting all geared up, and this is what it's all about here.
Yes, it is. Just moments away. And let's run through the starting lineups once again, just in case we weren't able to catch them clear enough here. But let's start with the Lancers here really quick.
Yeah, defensively, they've got Drew Peters. He's a junior, 2 goals scored, 6 assists on the season. And they're going to pair him up with Owen Webbinger, who is no goals and 4 assists. He's a sophomore. They also have Mitchell Raining along the first line there, a senior forward, scoring 14 goals and 10 assists on the year. Alex Van Arks, 10-goal scorer on the year, and Cooper Hill is a junior. He's not starting, but he is their high goal scorer at 15. But Ethan Myra will be getting the start on the first line with 13 goals scored. And their goalie, Charlie Weiser. I've heard it twice now, Weiser. Although I said it Weiser in front of the coach, and he didn't correct me. So we'll go with Weiser.
Yeah,
although Chucky sounds good, too, because that's what the coach called him.
Exactly. And taking a look at your Northfield Raiders lineup, they're going to go with the starting lineup that they've gone with all season long. Kennelly, Stewart, Cashin, and Ben Geiger and Riley. And starting in the net is going to be Frank.
All right, it's this face-off between Stewart and Meyer, and it's controlled by the Raiders. They shoot it in and around the back of the end line. And the green-clad Le Crescent Hokah Lancers getting it, trying to get it out of the zone. Can't quite do it. It's along the half wall there and between skates. As 2 pairs for each team trying to dig it out of there. And finally knocked free by Geiger, and he comes back around the near side circle. Back out to Riley at the blue line. Geiger, he's got a chance here. No, nice centering pass, but it goes too far off the stick of teammate Miles Kennelly and out of play.
And that 1-2 matchup for Geiger and Riley seemed to be their go-to 1-2 punch for this lineup all season long.
Hey, whatever works, you just keep doing it.
I agree.
You gotta dance with who brung you.
Yes.
For sure. Stewart again in the face-off. He wins this one again. 2-0 in the face-off for the guy. And centering pass gets away from the Raiders, but they'll gather it up. Riley goes back to get it, and they'll have to reset. And some physicalness right at the beginning for Cashin. Got crunched there at the blue line, but he's all right and back into play. Riley loses the handle on the puck, but plenty of defense back there for the Raiders to control things. And up the ice they come, across the red line. Riley gets it to Cashin, who leaves it for Kennelly, and he got a shot that's gloved and held on to by Chucky.
And you mentioned something a couple seconds ago about the physical aspect of this matchup, and it seems that a lot of the teams that Northfield has played this season have been really on the aggressive side of things, and they do a really good job of not going down to that level.
Yeah, they're trying to get them out of their game and get them to push and shove and do the things that you can't do in hockey, which there are not too many, but more in high school than any other ones. As another win on the face-off for the Raiders here. Simon gets it across the way for Pumpers in the game now, and Hokah able to get it out of there. La Crescent Hokah, the Lancers, as they still have yet to really do anything with it across the blue line on the evening, and we only have one shot in the game, and that's, of course, from Northfield on that save by Chucky, and he's got a 8-13-4 record this year as a junior, 4.18 on the goals against average, 876 save percentage. Is kind of low, and like I mentioned, he's like 7th in the state in saves, which is way too many saves for any goalie for sure.
And now Frank is seeing his first face-off in his own zone, and his stats read 13-4-1, 2.2 goals against average, and an 89% save percentage.
Yeah, really 2 good goalies. I know Gavin Winter's got some nice numbers too when he's been in there this year. 6-0 record, 6-0-1. As the Raiders withstand that rush by Crescent, they get a goal! And I think it looked like it was Benjamin.
I think it might have been. And I know Whiteman got a assist on that one.
It's going to be Charlie Becker, number 14.
And let's take a look at your Community Resource Bank replay up on your screens here.
Yeah, they come into the zone here, and they got it up in there. Nice pass. Yep, it was 14 right in front of the net. Charlie Becker with his 4th of the year. The junior puts them up 1-0.
And I'm going to say they're going to give an assist over to Christian Whiteman on that one for sure.
Yes, and Benjamin may get one too. We'll get the official announcement coming up here.
For the Raiders, at 1:53 of the first period, number 14, Charlie Becker. Assistant number 22, Oliver Benjamin. And number 11, Christian Whiteman.
Perfect.
There you go. We called it.
Yes.
As we're off and running too. Oh, a nice crunching hit into the corner there as the Crescent Hokah's Mitchell Raining took a shot. No call there. It was loose out in front. Another, a whiff on it there by number 19, Wade Gilbertson, or 19 for Northfield. Oh, that's 18. Okay, I was right. Wade Gilbertson. As Raiders take it away behind the goal, come out, try and clear the zone. As they do with Brody Jensen sending it down. And a little forecheck action for Henry Weber as he puts a little pressure on, and looks like the Raiders are going to get it in their own offensive zone here. Riley has it at the near circle, puts one on the goalie and kicks it out into the far corner. And they hold it in the zone, do the Raiders. It's behind the goal right now. Stewart has it being defended there, but boy, the Raiders have really controlled the puck early here in the first 4 minutes of the game, keeping it in their zone most of the time.
Just under 14 minutes left to go here in this first period as well.
Here come the Lancers. Cooper Hill, their leading scorer, number 17. Keep an eye on him. A crunching check over there by the Northfield bench. And we're going to see a lot of that tonight. Cashin has it now at the red line for the Raiders. He's coming into the zone. He's got a couple of guys with him. He puts one out in front, and they can't quite cash in on that one with Miles Kennelly out in front. Riley's got it now. He puts another shot in there, and that's gloved by Chucky Weezer and held on to.
Some of these big hits remind me of the Kachuk brothers from Team USA.
It's hard not to see that, yeah.
Yes.
Well, let's hope it's not fisticuffs like that. But,
yeah. Oh, man. But, yeah, so we got 13-16 left to go here in this first period.
Seward in the face-off here, and he wins it. And, he got a shot through the crease there, but nobody else there to help him out, and it goes in to the Lancers' hands, and they get it to the red line and fire it in there. And a save from Frank. And he leaves it for his defenders. Cashin's going to catch up to it on the run from the blue line, getting through. His shot has just got a piece of that one. Chucky got that one and knocked it behind him. Cashin leaves it for Kennelly, and he's going to get it out to Simon here at the blue line. Crossed away, top of the circle. Moving in is Geiger, and kicks a shot, and it hit Kennelly out front, I think, and bounces off. So Lancers withstand that assault. 1-0. Northfield leading here. Cashin, another try, a little backhand right in between the circles. That gets knocked into the far corner.
Big head hit on Cashin in the corner there.
Through the crease it goes, and the Raiders still holding it in the zone, and they get a line change going here, and they're just going to keep it in their offensive end. That's good to see. Here comes a shot, another one, and it's gloved and stopped by Weezer. And he's getting a lot of barrage of shots at him here early.
He is, and I noticed something in that last couple of minutes with 12:09 left to go here in this first period. The Northfield Raiders, they do a really good job, and they've done it all season long, of pulling the goalie out of position. And that's how they're ending up with all of these goal opportunities. And Frank, he does a really good job of staying in position. He doesn't get pulled out of position very often.
Oh, yeah, if you can get the goalie moving left and right, you can have your way with him at times. 8-1 in shots for Northfield early on here as the Lancers take it out of the zone. And that's about all the farther they're going to get is the blue line as Whiteman takes it away. And here come the Raiders again with Benjamin leading the charge this time. And he gets it to Christian Whiteman, and now behind the goal line, picked up by the Lancers in the near corner, and try and advance it. They're going to get it out of their zone, and like I said, it's a broken record. As soon as they get to their blue line, Raiders take it away. 11:27 to go, 1-0 Northfield. Winner moves on to take on the winner of Albert Lee Dodge County, which is going on right now. We'll try and keep track of that game as we go here. Bumper gets it in. That's a whiff on the shot, though, by Gilbertson. He's shoved into the corner, and boy, the hard hitting continues, and the refs are letting them go. As to the blue line, taken away by the Lancers, knocked into their offensive zone, but Raiders pick it up real quick. Get it to the red line. And a pick off by Weber, and into the zone it goes. Raiders on the run, chasing it down in the far corner. Stuck between skates, then on the half wall. Gilbertson holds it in to the zone. And then Crescent Hokah fails again to get it out of the zone as Faust holds it at the blue line. Jensen picks it. Oh, and they lost it out of the zone, so they'll have to reset here.
Another interception.
And down the ice it comes into the Raider zone. Offensively, they get it behind the goal. Actually, Lancers hit it back there. With a hard hit, Jensen takes somebody into the boards behind the goal. And Lancers, Drew Peters, as well as Stefan Vent, trying to clear the zone. They can't even clear the circle on that one. It's taken away by the Raiders. Faust is open on the near circle, takes a shot. That's blocked by Chucky, and they send it down the ice for an icing call. We have 9:56 to go in the first period. 1-0 Northfield. 9-1 in shots for the Raiders. I'd say that's domination of the early part
yeah,
of the game.
And no matter what the score ends up being, for whether it is in favor of Northfield or whether it's in favor of the other team, Northfield always has a way of outshooting their opponent.
That's a good trait to have, for sure. Oh, and a nice setup there as Geiger tried to pass it to Riley, but I think it was just too far extended to score on that one. Riley takes it away and takes another shot at it. It goes wide right. Then it was just sitting there in front of an open goal, and they couldn't put it home.
Missed it by that much.
Exactly. 9.5 to go in the first period. Just 1-0 Northfield. They're only 9 goals away from my prediction.
They're only 4 away from mine.
I know, that's a little closer. It's got me nervous. As they hit the red line, Crescent gets it into their end. The best part is they haven't had a shot on, well, they do have one shot on goal, I guess, but that was from the other side of the rink.
Yeah.
And they can't seem to get anything going offensively. That's what makes me feel better about myself. Northfield, Cashin chasing it into the near corner here. He's got it. Takes it away from a couple of Lancers and then trying to center it there, but held on to by the goalie. The ref, long time to blow the whistle there. But
a little bit of extracurriculars going on.
I know, and Chucky had the puck for the whole time, and the ref didn't know that. He had to go around and look. If a ref loses sight of the puck, though, they're supposed to blow the whistle. He did not that time. He went around and got confirmation, and they'll have the face-off to Chucky's right.
Maybe he was hoping that one of his other linemen would see it or something. I don't know.
Or maybe his emphysema kicked in and he couldn't blow the whistle. You never know.
So I think one of the refs was telling one of the players on the face-off there to kind of step back a few.
Benjamin wins that draw. Boy, Northfield winning all these draws tonight. That helps, too. But here come the Lancers on the run. 2-on-3, though. All they can do is dump it in and chase. Goes behind Frank, and now back to the near corner. That one goes kind of through in front of Max. But not a shot on goal. Here's one point blank. It goes over the cage. And a centering pass picked off by the Raiders. And here comes Christian Whiteman across the blue line. Hands it off, and the shot is saved by Chucky. And some more pushing and shoving out in front. Whiteman and one of the Lancers.
A little bit of chirping going on.
That'll happen between guys. Line changes for both. We've got 8:22 to go. It's 1-0 Northfield. And now, if they win, they go to the Rochester Rec Center on Saturday against the Albert Lee Dodge Center winner. Dodge County. Yeah, Dodge Center is a whole new thing. They got Jacob Peters getting it into the half wall with Henry Weber. Then knocks out of the zone. Faust will chase it back, gather it up. And it just seems like Northfield so far anyway, early on, is a step ahead of the Lancers at every opportunity here. But they got an icing. They'll bring it back to the Northfield side for the face-off with 8:01 to go in the first.
I was trying to look up the face-off win percentage for Northfield and for their opponent, but I can't find it.
Yeah, what is the shorthand for that?
FOW.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Right.
But I'd have to imagine that their face-off win percentage is higher than most teams out there.
I would think so. Their numbers overall are. Their special teams are top 10. They have the third best power play in the state and the ninth best penalty kill. Crushing shot. That's the red line there as Owen Webbinger was set on his back for Crescent Hokah. Here come the Raiders again, keeping the pressure on offensively. Only got the one goal, but they've peppered him with 13 shots. And they'll set up here again with some changes coming to the line, and they'll just kind of float it in there and chase after it. And I'm going to get my out-of-town scoreboard up here so I can kind of take a look at some of that. But
Dodge County and Albert Lee, they haven't posted a score as of yet, but we'll keep it updated on that.
And we have a stoppage here with 7:13 to go. 1-0 Northfield.
Somebody got a free souvenir, but they decided to toss it back.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that rule applies because, like in the Major League Baseball, if a opposing team hits a home run, you have to throw it back.
Maybe. Sounds good as anything else I could come up with. The 2 9s on the faceoff, controlled again by the Raiders. That one goes just wide right of the cage. Chased down by Northfield. Simon has it. Across the way, a little bit too far for Pumper there. Ashton, though, retrieves it. Now it's behind the goal. And Seward is fighting for it back there. He comes out of there with it. And to the near circle. Hits Simon at the blue line. Crunching shot he takes right there in the half boards and or the half wall. And then down behind the goal line. Picked up by the Lancers and forwarded out of the zone. But just into the stick onto the stick of Simon. They don't get too far. Trying to clear the zone yet. And like I said, just one shot on goal here for the Lancers. As the Raiders working a forecheck, doing great. They take it away. And it's Cashin. Now that was actually Pumper from the blue line. And he gets it again. Holds it. Oh, he took it out of the zone. Cross ice to Simon. They fire it in. They're going to get a line change. The Raiders.
Simon and Pumper are going to stay out just for a hot minute.
And Benjamin comes in as well as Whiteman. And I also see Becker out there as the Raiders. The puck is just standing there at the blue line and finally picked up by the Lancers. Number 11, they're Mitchell Raining, one of their big scorers, one of their 3 seniors. But Raiders take it away and try, and they do now get it out of the zone. We're down to 5:38 in this opening period. 1-0 Northfield. 14-2 in shots, Raiders. As they've peppered Chucky Weezer with shots. Not so much Max Frank. I'm not saying he could do his homework back there, but maybe a little bit. Dug out of a stall on the wall and into the zone, chasing it down as the Raiders Benjamin gets to it first. And another stuck puck, but it's knocked free. The backhand try there for Whiteman, but not much on that one. Peters takes a shot from the top of the circle. That one goes kicked into the corner by Chucky. And out in front, and Lancers clear the zone with 4:52 to play here in the opening period, and icing will bring it back to their zone for the faceoff.
And another offensive face-off for the Raiders and another defensive one for the Lancers. It seems that the majority of these icings have been on the defensive side for the Lancers here tonight.
Oh, yeah, they've spent a lot of time, the Raiders, in their offensive zone here. And it's all that forechecking, and, they're quicker to the puck and everything. There's a shot from out front taken by Geiger that hit traffic, floats into the far corner, and the Lancers are able to get it out of the zone, but it's taken away at the red line. They don't seem to get too far with it. Evidenced by the one shot here, or two shots now. Oh, they're up to 2 with 4:26 to go. Doubled their shots.
Shot out in front.
As the Raiders keep the pressure on here. Lancers now knock it out of there and back to neutral ice. Raiders, Geiger falls down with it, but able to get up. Well, they take it away from him. They double teamed him and got a shot to the side of the net that Frank steered clear. And now, I thought we were going to have our first penalty.
I know, I did too.
But they didn't call it. Riley was kind of accosted there, but they didn't call it.
Looked like he was horse-collared a little bit.
Yeah, well, it did. And held in by Geiger as he rings it around the back of the goal. And the Raiders will get a line change here as the Lancers pick it up. Bring it to the red line with 3:37 to go. It's picked off, and here come the Raiders again. Will Cashin has it, and he's with the to the net front. They score! I wonder if that was Miles Kennelly. Geiger took it all the way in.
I think it might be Cashin.
No, it is Cashin. You're right.
let's take a look at the Community Resource Bank replay.
You're right. I think Cashin's going to end up with it. It was him and Kennelly were together here as they get it out in front, and he just took it right past the goalie and found an opening between the legs there. And it's 2-0 Northfield with 3:31 to go. That for Cashin, his 28th of the year, team leading.
Raiders.
Let's take a listen.
At 13:29, senior captain number 7, Will Cashin. Assistant number 20, Miles Kennelly.
Okay.
Cashin from Kennelly at 13:29 on your Raider goal.
Yeah.
And that's on the Heritage Bank scoreboard update. It is 2-0 with 3:12 left to go in this first period.
And again, the Raiders putting the pressure on here. Trying to wrap around there, but it didn't quite cash in on that one from Stewart. And the Lancers work it out of there. 3 minutes left in the first. 2-0. As the Lancers trying to get it out of their zone. That's kind of been a highlight for them here so far in this first period, with just 2 shots on goal. Now 2:45 to go in this first. And the Raiders take it away down deep. Far corner. They get it out to the neutral ice, but it goes out of play into the Raider bench. That'll stop things at 2:38 to go. 2-0 Northfield.
On the scoreboard, sponsored by Heritage Bank, locally owned and managed. Heritage Bank really is community banking at its best. It is 2-0. And coming up in the period timeout, we will take a look at our bracket here for Section 1A.
And the Lancers actually win a face-off in their own offensive zone here, trying to put some pressure now on the Raiders, and they'll try and get back into this thing, but Northfield takes it away right away, and it's Oliver Benjamin in the far corner. Ooh, that was loose. It came out in front and zipped right past Frank into the near half wall, and now it's stuck along there as it breaks free. Lancers come up with it, and the Raiders take it away to the red line. Whiteman loses track of it. He gets
big hit.
pays for that with a big hit. Just as he turned around, he got smushed. But there may be payback here because he's got the puck again, and he goes, I thought he got around that guy, but
yeah,
nice.
I thought he dipsy-doodled around that one.
Nice little poke check away from him, and now the Lancers on the fly again, taken away again by the Raiders. Into the zone. And here comes Charlie Becker. Around the back, he centers it for Whiteman. That's a nice save there for Chucky. Into the far corner. Lancers had it at their feet, didn't know it. Now they're going to get it out of the zone with 1:27 yet to play. They dump it in and chase, but first one to it is Riley. He backhands it to Geiger, and up the ice come there. Whoop, that one goes backwards to the end wall. And I'm Jay Paul along with, we got Eric on color. We've got Daniel here producing. We've got Lance here, and also, as a nice save there, Jack helping us out today. I just want to get everybody's name in here. Got a full house here on
Yes, we do.
NorthfieldLive.com. Nice save there by Chucky. He's had to make a lot of them. He's made 16 already in the first period.
That's 18. Oh, yeah, 18 shots he saw, but he only saved 16.
Yeah.
So, oofta.
That's a heavy load, but like I said, he's faced the 7th most in the state all year long, so he's used to it. About 30 a game he gets. So,
and now we just got the 1 minute call.
And it's into the near corner. 2-0 Northfield here on the Heritage Bank scoreboard as Lancers do get it out of the zone again, taken right away by the Raiders. And here they come with Geiger and Riley up ahead to Weber and Jensen chasing it in the back of the goal into the corner, and Weber centers it, but nobody home. A crushing check there given by Brody Jensen. As the Lancers get a shot, goes behind the goal. Chased down there with 25 seconds left here in the first period. It's behind the goal. The Raiders have it. Riley picks it up there. And with 17 seconds, it's Geiger deciding which side to go on, and he reverses ice, and here he comes with 10 seconds left. They might get the last shot here. Geiger into the zone. Dipsy-do around a guy, got it poked away from him, and 3 seconds left. And a shot! Oh, 2 shots right near the buzzer. They just couldn't cash in on that, but they'll go to the locker room in the first intermission here with a 2-0 lead on the Heritage Bank scoreboard.
All righty, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have a period breakdown right here on Northfield Live. Stay tuned.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Planning for retirement can seem overwhelming. That's why Jake and Brent at Comprehensive Wealth Solutions in Faribault develop Financial GPS, a goals-based planning solution to help you reach your financial aspirations. Working with a financial advisor and having a written plan is proven to provide confidence in retirement goals. The team at CWS guides you in making decisions and works with you to prepare a written plan. Visit cwsfbo.com to start your journey to retiring with confidence. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Scopos Athletics offers personal and one-on-one training to help you reach your aspirations. With one of our experienced coaches, each session will teach and demonstrate foundational movements as well as review your range of motion and various scales to get you moving safely. You'll love our trainers and our exciting quick workout routines. You'll also benefit from nutritional guidance, variety of classes, and 24-hour gym access. Visit scoposathleticsmn.com to schedule a free consultation and start your journey.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize in transforming homes to meet your needs, whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space. We're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
Northfield Raiders Lacrosse is hosting Try Lacrosse for free night at the Dundas Dome on February 28th, 6 to 7 p.m. Boys Lacrosse registration opens on March 1st for ages 6 through 14 years old. 1 day per week practices start in April. 2 day per week practices in May. And games begin in June and July with practices and games happening during the week. Find the click-through link on the Northfield Live homepage for more information. Come check out Lacrosse for free night at the Dundas Dome on February 28th and get ready for the fast-paced and fun lacrosse season.
The Blue Line Club, an organization that supports the NHS boys hockey team, would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions to this year's Raider boys hockey team. Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club enable equipment purchasing, team meals, and more. Gold level sponsors include College City Beverage, Hartman Insurance, Keith Plumber Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Northfield Lines, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, and the Waterford Warriors. Thank you, Blue Line Club sponsors, for helping make Raider hockey a success.
Spring is just around the corner, and you know what that means. It's time to get ready for baseball season. Northfield Youth Baseball registration is now open at northfieldyouthbaseball.com. For kids ages 10 to 15 years old interested in travel baseball, be sure to register before March 1st to get your child on the list for tryouts. Watch your kids grow and develop on the field this summer with Northfield Youth Baseball. Visit northfieldyouthbaseball.com and click on the travel registration link soon. Do not wait. Registration closes March 1st. We've also added a clickable link to the Northfield Youth Baseball Association's website right here on northfieldlive.com.
Section 1, where champions are grown on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Competition at the highest level with support that matches.
He breaks the tackle, and he scores the touchdown. Play at the net by Kellen McDowell. I got the goal!
And gets the pin.
He
scores!
Double play!
Holy cow!
Had a very exciting first period so far. The score after the first period, it is 2-0 in favor of Northfield. And let's take a look at some of the highlights from this first period. On the score sheet, anyway, at the 153 mark in the first period, it was number 14. Why am I blanking on his name really quick here? That is Charlie Becker. He got the puck from number 22, Oliver Benjamin, and then also from Christian Whiteman. And he was able to pull the goalie for the Lancers out of position just ever so slightly, and he was able to tickle the twine, and he found the back of the net on that first goal at the minute 53 mark. And then at 13:29 left in the first period, it was Cashin who got the puck, and he, if I remember right, he intercepted that puck, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
He intercepted it at essentially the blue line, the red line.
Between the red and blue line, yeah.
And he went in, and he had right on his tail, quite literally, it was Miles Kennelly. And he was so close to the point where you and I even got confused, Jay, where we thought maybe they were going to give it to Kennelly, but actually Cashin had the puck. But Cashin was able to put the puck in the back of the net, and he got the puck to Miles Kennelly, and that's where we're at. We're at 2-0 in favor of Northfield after the end of one.
And quite a bit of domination, 19-2 in shots for Northfield. I mean, that's pretty big.
So 17 saves
already.
For
he only averages 30 a game. He's going to be over that in the second period.
He's over halfway there. So he's got a lot of work to do here in this next period. But, Northfield, they're playing a really good game. They're not getting too physical when La Crescent is. So they are just putting their work in. They're doing their thing. They're playing their game, as Herb Brooks once said. And they are just showing why they are on the top seed for tonight's matchup coming into tonight.
And tell you what, no penalties in that first period, but if they do get to penalties, La Crescent has a 19% power play. Northfield has the third best in the state at 39%, plus the seventh or ninth best, I guess, power penalty kill at 87%, while La Crescent only stops 69% of the penalties that they try and kill. So there's some opportunities there for Northfield to cash into on special teams.
Yeah, exactly. And, just based off of this first, 17 minutes and change of play here tonight, they are showing why they do what they do, why they are so good this season. And, hopefully that will continue on. And then in the next 17 minutes times 2, I'm not going to do that math because I'm terrible at it. 34. But, so the next 34 minutes worth of hockey, maybe they'll either add on to it or they will, hold this 2-0 lead. But we will see.
No, they got to add on to it. I called 10-0, man.
I called 5-4, so I mean it's all good. But let's take a look at some other matchups here going on tonight.
Sure.
Because the winner of tonight's matchup, they go on, and the other team, they go home. The winner of tonight's matchup, they're going to go on to face Albert Lee or Dodge County, and we have an update from
Tigers.
From that one. Albert Lee is currently ahead, 2-0. So it's the same score there as it is here. So we will keep an eye on that one here.
Right.
And then that game, the winner for tonight and the winner against Albert Lee and Dodge County, they are going to be playing at 5 o'clock on the 22nd at the Rochester Rec Center in Rochester, Minnesota.
And right here on Northfield.com.
Yes. So be sure to look out for that. And you see the bracket up on your screen here as well. The next game will be, like we said, on Saturday the 22nd, and the finals will also be in Rochester on the 26th.
Not a stretch to say, but I think all the home teams will win here this round anyway.
Probably. I would bet
Then it gets tougher.
If I were a betting man, I would put my money on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick timeout here on Northfield Live, and when we come back, we will have the second period of action between the Northfield Raiders and the La Crescent Hokah Lancers. There we go.
Stay up to date on Raider activities by following Northfield Live on social media. See what's on tap for the weekend daily game day graphics. You'll get the fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and comment any questions for quick answers. Follow us on Facebook at Northfield Live MN and on Instagram and X at Northfield Live.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. The faces you see are committed to meeting your needs and earning your trust. Heritage Bank has been valuing their partnerships with your friends, family members, and neighbors for 95 years. And the fact that they've been around for nearly 100 years shows that those partnerships really work. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield. Call 507-645-6736 or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
Northfield Insurance offers more than just home and auto. They offer business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience across 6 employees to make sure that you are getting the best possible insurance for your exact needs. Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like family. Find out how you can get the right insurance for you at nfldins.com or by calling 507-645-8861. Northfield Insurance Agency. They've got you covered.
Professional Dental Group of Northfield. The doctors, Becky Johnson, John Nowak, Brian Craby, Tyler Yankee, and Mallory Peterson would like to remind you that February is Dental Health Month. New patients in the month of February will receive a free exam and necessary x-rays. The doctors and staff at Professional Dental Group would love to see your smile. You can find us on the web at pdgdentists.com or give us a call at 507-645-5264.
Play ball!
Registration for Northfield Fast Pitch Softball is open for 8U teams at northfieldfastpitch.org. Girls born from September 2nd, 2015 through August 31st, 2017 are eligible. It may be freezing outside, but spring is just around the corner. Register your daughter and enjoy watching her learn and build confidence on the ball field. Sign up by February 23rd for team placement tryouts on March 2nd. Scholarship assistance is available. Visit northfieldfastpitch.org for more information and to register. Go Raiders!
Northfield Youth Baseball registration is open. Children entering kindergarten through 3rd grade interested in playing baseball can sign up for the in-house league at northfieldyouthbaseball.com before March 15th. The goal of the in-house baseball league is to give every child an opportunity to play and enjoy the great game of baseball. All games are played at Seckler Park.
Back here in the face-off for the second period, controlled by the Raiders.
And we want to thank our big sponsor for tonight, the NCC Builder and Raider Automotive. NCC Builders specializes in transforming homes and building dreams. Raider Automotive is your locally owned auto service shop, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you, NCC Builders and Raider Automotive, for supporting Raider Boys Hockey on Northfield Live.
Yeah, Cashin got a shot or two off there. There's one right in front, and it's stopped by Chucky Stewart. Took that one. He hits the ice, and boy, that was... Chucky doing some good work there to not give up a goal. Already down 2-0. As get the face off to Weezer's right, and it's controlled by the Lancers, but not for long. It's taken away by number 4, Riley, in the corner, now behind the net, trying to find somebody to center it to. Kennelly's sitting there. Geiger's got it now at the top of the near circle. Puts it in the middle. There's Cashin. He walks in, tries to stuff it in the corner, but he can't quite do it. Cut off there by Charlie Weiser. Well, 16:08 to go, not a minute into it, and we've got a couple of shots already for Northfield here in the second.
And
I'm going to move it over to the left side of Chuck for the face-off here. And it looks like Geiger doing the honors for the Raiders. That one is won by the hometown boys, but that's a nice crunch against the boards, and here come the Lancers. A little 2-on-2. It's taken away by the defense. Floating out there between the circles for a while, but the Raiders gather it up, and here they come the other way as Bumper is going to lead them into the corner. He gets taken out of the play, and it's down behind the cage.
Big Hansen brother-esque hit in that corner on Bumper.
Yeah, so we've seen quite a bit of that here in the early going, but no penalties. Now for sure there'll be one, because I just said that, as Benjamin gathers it up for the Raiders and gets it to Pumper. Taken back the other way. And Stewart goes back to wrestle with the Lancer forecheck here, as they are a little stingier here in the early going of the second. But a shot, that's going to be actually a shot on goal that comes from a long way, but save for Chucky, taken away by the Raiders in deep as they are near the near circle. Faust has it at the point. He gives a shot in there, and Weiser stops that one, hangs on. 15:01 to go. 2-0 Northfield on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. They play good music here.
They do. And both these teams are doing a really good job of bringing the intensity, but playing their own game at the same time, because they both want to make it to Rochester at least.
Brody Jensen in the face-off for Northfield, and they win another draw and try and get it in close. There's a shot from between the circles that goes wide and back into the far corner. And the whole time, these just big hits are going on left and right, as checking is fundamental in this contest, and it should be. You're going to keep advancing in the playoffs. You want to be tough and rough and ready to go. 14.5 to play in the middle period. 2-0 Northfield. They have the puck. Take it out of the defensive side. Take it across their own blue line and dump it in. They're going to get a line change, as Lancers will take it back the other way. Jay, Eric, Daniel, Lance, and Jack here, as we have coverage of the Northfield boys as far as they can go here in the sections. What if they win on Saturday? Is it a Wednesday? I think it's a Wednesday championship for the section.
Yeah, the 26th. That is a Wednesday.
So let's take them one at a time for now, but I just want to get that out there.
Yeah.
As they bring it in, Cooper Johnston has it, but he's 1-on-4, and they take it away from him. And back the other way come the Raiders. Henry Weber into the zone. He's only got one B on his uniform, and he's got two on the roster here that I'm looking at. So is it Weber or Weaver?
I think it's Weber.
Okay, I'll go Weber.
Yes. It is Weber. All right.
Stuck in the corner here, the near corner. And back behind.
Somebody lose a stick down there?
Away. Yeah, he just picked it up. That was Owen Webinger. They're picking on him. And he was the last one up from that scrum over there, and he gathered his stuff up. But back into the neutral zone area, chasing it back is Riley into his own end. And then quickly, Lancers were getting on line change. They were going to try and catch him off guard, but they got out there in time to stop that onslaught by the Raiders.
Cashin and Kennelly on that last play there were doing a fantastic job of cherry picking and trying to get that play going.
Kennelly steals it deep and gets around the other side. He's going to try and find somebody to pass it to. Cashin has it. Back to Kennelly. He takes a shot, and that's saved by Chucky as Stewart fighting for it along the far corner there. Taken by Bumper into the circle. Centering pass, misses everybody, but it's held in.
That was actually Geiger.
Yeah, it was Geiger. Bumper's got it now in this near circle. Sends it into the far corner. And Lancers take it away. Ricochet it off the boards and all the way down. They're going to call off the icing as it hit Northfield stick on the way. And that is sent.
There we go to
but
Becker.
Here's Becker. He gets around the defender, but it goes into the corner. Now he's got some help with him. 11:57 to go. 2-0 Northfield. 23-3 in shots. Oof. And messing with it. They hold it in. There's a shot. No, it was thwarted. That one hit the top of the net. That goes to the crease. They're coming close. Just can't cash in and get any more goals here. Score early and often in this round.
Yeah. Maybe they needed Cashin out there to cash in on that goal.
That would have helped. Carter Simon has it as he gets it to Whiteman and ahead, and Benjamin will chase it but not win that race as the Lancers get to it first. And again, thanks to NCC Builders and Raider Automotive for being our Northfield Boys Hockey sponsors here through the section play, and they should get plenty of it. If they keep doing what they're doing now, they'll have plenty of play in the sections, maybe even the state tournament.
11 minutes left to go here in this second period. We haven't had a stoppage of play for over 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's been fast and furious, some good hitting and some really nice skating. And I would say the Crescent Hokah playing better this period than they did in the first. Still a stalemate on the scoreboard in this period and a 2-0 Northfield lead overall. And in shots, it's 4-1 Northfield here in the second. 23-3 overall as they swoop in, and a chance there, but it's knocked into the half wall on the near side. So they cross ice it for Peters, who takes a shot, and that one had.
There's our first stoppage of play in over 5 minutes.
Take a breath, everybody.
Yes.
We have 10:27 to go in the second. 2-0 Northfield. Face-off will come to the left of Chucky Weezer.
We got an update from Waseca.
Okay.
On the Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's 1-0 in favor of the Blue Jays.
All right. Oh, they slipped one by off the face-off. I'll be interested to see who got that one. It's always the first one to the bench, so
let's take a look at your
Kennelly, but
Community Resource Bank replay.
Kennelly's out in front on the face-off. This didn't take long as it floats, and they're going to give. I guess they're going to give him the credit for it. Kennelly, he was first to the bench. Well, we'll get the official call here in a second as soon as play resumes.
For your Raiders at 6:34 of the second period, number 20, Miles Kennelly.
Okay.
Assist to number 9, Michael Stewart. Miles Kennelly from Stewart at 6:34 on your Raider goal.
Shot right on and saved by Frank.
So Kennelly from Stewart on that one.
Yeah. And Cashin has it now as they get another. Stewart was out in front, but they couldn't get together on a goal there. But it's 3-0 Northfield here with 9:53 to go. Crescent had a really nice shot on goal here the last time down, but that gets taken away from him. Here comes Kennelly again. He's smelling blood in the water, and he wants another one, but he gets it over the cage and through the other side. Fought for there by Faust. He's in the corner. That's Riley, actually, digging for it. And then Cashin comes away with it. Centers it for Kennelly, and a save by Chucky. Wow, that was close again.
Yes. 9.5 minutes left to go here in the second period.
I think they took offense to that one shot that the Lancers got.
Probably.
It's down to that. You get a shot on our goalie, we're going to take it out on you.
27-4 on the shots.
I know, it's crazy. 9.5 left here in the second. And the Lancers win that draw, but all they can do is shove it into the other corner when the Raiders pick it up. And they've got another chance here in their offensive end, and now taken out of there by Alex Von Arx. Number 13 takes it all the way down, coast to coast, centers it, but more Raiders there than Lancers, and they take it the other way. Becker feeds it ahead, and there's a chance as Whiteman had it in the corner. Pumpers out of the blue line, but the Lancers are going to have this one and take it back the other way. Stefan Vent takes a shot. It goes way over the cage into the glass. Karams out to the far circle. And Van Arx has it. He's a big kid. And he gets it out to the point, and a nice grab there. Snagged it right out of the air, Max Frank. He'd be a good shortstop.
Yep. I agree.
8:41 to go. 3-0 Northfield on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Still has yet to have a penalty in 20. What are we at here? 6, it'll be 8, almost period and a half. Face off to Frank's left, and that's won by the Raiders. No effort to get that out of there. Jake Faust is in the game. And he gets it ahead to Brody Jensen, and there's Fogarty on the ice for the Raiders, and a shot from the top of the circle on the far side by Jake Faust. Getting some new names out there with the 3-0 lead for the Raiders. They hold it in the zone, and a shot on goal again. They're nearing his average, Chucky, for a game. At 29, he averages 31 saves a game. 7th most in the state of Minnesota, regardless of class. And they're going to swoop in here, get it out front, collision with the goalie, and they call
There's going to be
play.
a penalty after the fact.
A little roughing?
Interference? I think so.
Yeah, 7:56 to go here.
So we could see our first penalty, and let's see who they're going to call it on. Looks like they might call it on the
That's going to be
Raiders.
Weber goes in for 2 minutes, and we'll see the 19% La Crescent Hokah Lancer power play, which is pretty good, although the PK for Northfield is 87.7, which is 9th best in the state.
And we'll take
the official call here once they get into action.
Yep.
But 2 minutes for Weber, and it's
Minor penalty assessed to the Raiders. Number 12, Henry Weber, 2 minutes. Roughing at 9:04. Roughing on Weber at 9:04 of the second period.
And that's what we call it, as Cashin takes it the other way, and let's get a shorthanded goal. I love those. Shorties are nice as the Lancers take it away. Still a minute 40 left in their man advantage. If they take their time behind the goal to bring it out here. And it's Geiger, Riley, Stewart, and Cashin killing off this portion of the penalty anyway. As it's in the corner, Geiger gets double teamed there. They can't quite get it away from him though. As the Lancers looking for their first goal of the game, down 3-0 here. That one hits traffic out front into the far corner. Picked up there by Von Arx. Taken away by Riley for the Raiders, and can't quite clear the zone though. There's a shot that gets his glove on the stick side glove save for Frank, and then hit down the ice by the Raiders. Now we're on under a minute left in the penalty to Weber as the Lancers get it to the red line. And get into the zone, but all they can do is kind of just play it in there and chase it. Raiders are the first to it and hit it down the ice. So there'll be at least down to about 30 seconds by the time the Lancers bring it back again. Left here in the penalty. 6.5 left in the period. Stolen away deep in the zone as a shot gets knocked to the corner. Benjamin all over that one. And the Raiders still control with 20 seconds left in the PK for the Raiders. He gets to the red line, and another chance here for Betcher. He passes it off to Johnston. That goes wide of the cage. And the penalty is going to be done here in about 5 seconds. And Northfield will be back at full strength. Boy, Chucky made that one interesting. He almost had an own goal there. If that would have got away from him, or if he'd have kicked it with his skate, they could have scored for us. You don't see own goals very often.
No, you don't.
They happen from time
Just
to
under
time.
6 minutes left to go here.
Yeah, we're back to full strength at 3-0 Northfield into the far corner. Dug out of there by Brody Jensen as they get it out of the defensive zone here. And La Crescent, a couple of changes made. There's a big hit.
And those two are slow to get up.
Yeah. I think Whiteman was just adjusting his arm pads, but he is kind of wincing a little bit as he makes a skate around the zone there. And we have an icing here. We'll bring it back for the face-off.
Something I noticed on that penalty kill is the formation that Northfield uses. It looks like they use a box, and then wherever the puck may be, whether it be in the offensive zone or in their defensive zone, they transition to almost a diamond formation for their penalty kill.
All right. We'll look for that to continue here if we ever get another penalty. 31-7 in shots, 3-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's been pretty much all Northfield, although I would say the Lancers played better this period, but better than real bad is not going to do much for you. as they were kind of manhandled in that first period. And so far here, at least they've gotten more than 2 shots. They have 5 shots in this period, so there's that. And it helps to have a power play. I understand that. But here's a backhanded goal for Michael Stewart. Just goes between the circles and backhands one in there.
I'm going to say that's an unassisted goal.
I would say so. His 14th goal of the season.
Let's take a look at the Community Resource Bank replay.
They go quite a ways back. Let's see. Well, he kind of walked it in from the far wall there and got it in.
That was a beautiful goal for Stewart to increase the lead now, and we're almost at the halfway mark for your prediction.
We'll see what happens in.
At 12:14 of the second period, number 9, Michael Stewart. Assistant number 24, Jake Faust. Stewart from Faust at 12:14 on your Raider.
They're going to give Faust an assist on that one.
That's very nice of them, as Jake with his 6th assist. He has no goals, but 6th assist of the year for Jake. That's nice.
And here's a breakaway for the Lancers. They take a shot.
Nice job by Frank getting a leg pad on that one. And the Lancers stop it at the red line and shoot one in there. Goes wide right of the goal.
And they're going to call it delayed offsides, but they wave that off.
And ahead comes Geiger. Splits the defense, takes a shot. That's saved by Chucky into the corner on the far side. Picked up there by the Lancers, and we're down to 3:52 left here in the second period. 4-0 in favor of the good guys here. As go the other way again, Christian Whiteman. He walks in between the circles, then loses the puck. He gets knocked out in the wash, and then he goes after the guy who knocked him down, and the ref just says, "Can I help either of you up?" And back to play here. The red line. It goes to Benjamin. Well, between his skates anyway. And then Lancers knock it into the end. Riley's got to go chase it down now with 3:20 to play in the second. Becker plays it out of the zone, but picked up there by Crescent Hokah. And now the Raiders circling with it in their defensive side. 33-8 in shots on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And 4-0 Northfield lead, as they're trying to put some more pressure on and get that 5th goal here. I think so. I don't know if they can get 6 in the third. I need to get 1 or 2 more here in the second. That one goes wide left of the goal and gets stuck behind. Picked up by Riley, and he sends up to Becker here. It gets taken away from him at the blue line. 2:45 to go in the second period. Becker wheels and deals, and it goes wide right of the goal, but they hold it into the zone, and Riley brings it ahead, leaves it for Whiteman. They get it across to Geiger. He goes between the circles, sends one in. They try and get an angle on that one, Riley, but that was blocked. Now in the near corner, fighting for it with 2:20 to go in the period. Raiders putting the pressure on here and gathering up more shots. They're up to 35. As I said,
a big whiff on that one.
Yeah, Chucky averages 31 saves a game, so they're well over that here with 2 minutes left to go in the second.
And there's going to be a offsides.
Yeah, offsides here. We haven't had that happen much either.
No.
We haven't even heard not many whistles at all.
No, not in this period, no.
Like you said, we went like 8-9 minutes without a stoppage for one stretch.
So I think they're going to have, face-off just outside the blue line on our side of the ice.
Red dot here, and Jensen wins that draw. Ooh. Nice
he got
job.
Away with that.
And goes all the way down. No, they're going to wave the icing off with 1:50 to go.
Oh, off his skates.
Another one that was close.
Oh, man.
And Pumper has it now on the near circle. He lost it.
Oh, boy.
And here come Crescent Hokah. And this is raining coming into the zone, into the corner. Double team there. Jensen takes it away. As Weber. Oh, they got a shot off, and Frank right in the breadbasket stops that one with 1:28 to play. 4-0. Still shutouts elsewhere too, huh?
Yeah. Well, we got one that is kind of close. We'll talk about that here coming up here in about a minute and a half.
I can't wait.
It's going to be exciting.
All right. Raiders win another draw with 1:20 to go. And it goes down the ice. They wave off the icing that time too. As gathered up here on the near boards in my one blind spot. Taken by Cashin on the far side. He floats in. That one, I think, hit Chucky or at least one of his defenders out in front. And they make the save with 1 minute to go here in the second. Cashin intercepts it behind the goal, and he'll bring it out to the half wall on that far side. And play it in to Stewart, who's chasing it down. And Kennelly gets taken off the puck there behind the goal, but held in by the Raiders. Oh, another whiff on that one. Stewart had a chance. He was out front, but there was a defenseman in front of him, too. Now he's got another chance, and that's stopped by Chucky. And more pushing and shoving in front of the net. 35.9 seconds to go. It's 4-0 Northfield.
With a 38-9, and that you couldn't even write that differential on the shots.
Well, it's a pretty stark difference for sure. And the face-off to Chucky's right. Stewart will do the honors for Northfield. They have won 95% of the draws here in this game, too. And they win this one, and Becker takes it in, and no.
No.
Look, I thought so, too, at first, but...
I thought that was a top left corner.
Just grazed over the top of the cage, and now Kennelly has it behind the goal. He's going to try and center it. It goes out to the blue line, and they send it in, and it goes to the near corner with 13 seconds left here in the second. Oh, and a whiff by Cashin. He would have had a chance. And the Crescent Hokah Lancers get it out of there, and their last second attempt is not going to happen as the buzzer sounds and ends our second period. Second intermission coming up. It's 4-0 Northfield on NorthfieldLive.com. We'll come back and tell you all what happened in the second period.
Champion Sports is your one-stop shop for baseball and softball gear this spring. With a wide selection of bats, gloves, and game day merch for kids and adults alike. Whether you're a Raider, Knights, or Ole fan, Champion Sports is your go-to for fan apparel and swag. Champion Sports has it all. Find us online at championsportsnorthfield.com or check us out on Facebook and Instagram to know when the latest gear is in stock. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Play ball!
Registration for Northfield Fast Pitch Softball is open for 8U teams at northfieldfastpitch.org. Girls born from September 2nd, 2015 through August 31st, 2017 are eligible. It may be freezing outside, but spring is just around the corner. Register your daughter and enjoy watching her learn and build confidence on the ball field. Sign up by February 23rd for team placement tryouts on March 2nd. Scholarship assistance is available. Visit northfieldfastpitch.org for more information and to register. Go Raiders!
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
If your car is under extended warranty, there's no need to go back to the dealership. The team at Witt Brothers has dealt with every kind of extended warranty company. With a quick call, they'll know exactly what it will take to get your repairs covered. Warranties are there to reduce stress and risk. So let Witt Brothers make actually using that warranty as easy as possible. For all your automotive and repair needs, drive to Witt Brothers, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield.
NCC Builders has built and renovated custom homes and commercial buildings since 1972. We are committed to providing the Northfield area with high-quality construction with a singular focus to bring your vision to life. I'm Adam, the president of NCC Builders. You can rely on our experience and attention to detail for your home or business. Take the first step. Contact us at nccbuilders.com or 507-645-8975.
Northfield Raiders Lacrosse is hosting Try Lacrosse for free night at the Dundas Dome on February 28th, 6 to 7 p.m. Boys Lacrosse registration opens on March 1st for ages 6 through 14 years old. 1 day per week practices start in April, 2 day per week practices in May, and games begin in June and July with practices and games happening during the week. Find the click-through link on the Northfield Live homepage for more information. Come check out Lacrosse for free night at the Dundas Dome on February 28th and get ready for the fast-paced and fun lacrosse season.
The Blue Line Club, an organization that supports the NHS boys hockey team, would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions to this year's Raider boys hockey team. Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club enable equipment purchasing, team meals, and more. Gold level sponsors include College City Beverage, Hartman Insurance, Keith Plumber Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Northfield Lines, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, and the Waterford Warriors. Thank you, Blue Line Club sponsors, for helping make Raider hockey a success.
Section 1, where champions are grown on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Competition at the highest level with support that matches.
He scores the touchdown. Play at the net by Kellen McDowell. And that's a goal!
And gets the pin. He scores!
Double play.
Holy cow. And welcome back to Northfield Live, where we are at the end of the second period, and the score on the Heritage Bank scoreboard is 4-0. Let's take a look at how we got here in that second period. At the 6:34 mark, it was Kennelly who got the puck off of a pass from Stewart, and he was able to just find the back of the net in very strategic fashion on your Community Resource Bank replay here. You could see how that went down. And Jay, why don't you walk us through here?
These are replays just going. Well, you'll see it when it happens, but Kennelly got his 8th of the season, and that made it 3-0.
And then at 12:14, that's where Northfield really opened up this matchup between them and the Lancers, where Stewart got the puck from Faust. We actually thought that he got an unassisted goal on that one. Yeah. And Faust got the puck from the corner, I believe, to Stewart on the far board there, and he just walked right in.
Yeah, he was at the half wall. He picked it up, went right to the center of the ice, and knocked it in for the 4th goal of the game. 14th of the year for Stewart. And also Kennelly had his 8th of the year in this game. Becker scoring his 4th of the year. And Cashin got the 2nd goal of the game. That was his 28th team leading. So some guys who don't get a lot of goals also accounting for some of the goals here tonight for Northfield. That's good to see.
Yes, it is.
The more you can get, the deeper you can go on the bench to get some scoring, the better as you head into postseason play.
That is correct. And we had our first penalty.
You did.
First penalty minutes of that game.
Henry Weber.
Yes, there was a little scrum in the crease down in the Lancers' end of the puck.
He and Chucky did a little dance.
And I guess, he didn't really be the nice boy that his mama raised him to be, so they
took advantage of Chucky.
They called a little bit of a roughing penalty on that one, so that was at 9:04 of the second period. So we saw the power play team come out for the Lancers and the penalty kill team come out for the Raiders. So that was interesting little 2 minutes of action there.
And they do have a pretty good power play. Like I mentioned, 19.2% for the Lancers power play, but 87.7%, 9th best in the state on the penalty kill for the Raiders. So it was really no contest there. They did get 7 shots in the second period, 9 overall in the game. But really, 19 shots a period for the Raiders. It's 38-9 in shots, and you're just not going to win if you're only going to shoot 9 times.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that one there. And we were just moments away from the start of our third and final period of hockey here, but we want to thank, before we get too far into our coverage here again on the third period, I want to send a big thank you. We cannot send a big enough thank you out to these two sponsors of ours. They are the NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. They really have helped us be able to bring these hockey games to you all season long. Raider Automotive and NCC Builders, specializing in transforming homes and building dreams. That's NCC Builders. Raider Automotive is your locally owned and operated auto service shop, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thank you, NCC Builders and Raider Automotive, for sponsoring Raider Boys Hockey right here on Northfield Live. Let's take a look at our section matchup here really quick on the bracket and everything tonight. First in Albert Lee, that's the game that is the deciding factor on who's going to be playing against either Northfield or the Crescent. At this point, it's probably going to be Northfield. It's either going to be Albert Lee or Dodge County.
Let me just call it right now. It's Northfield against Albert Lee.
Well, you might not be wrong, because right now Albert Lee, they currently lead by a score of 3-0 in the Section A 1A game over in Albert Lee tonight.
It'll take quite a collapse by either squad to miss out on the next round. But
so on the other side of the bracket, the number 2 seed Waseca, the Blue Jays, they are currently leading by a score of 5-0 over number 7 Austin.
That's a handful.
Yep, that's going to be the next game, I think. And then here's one that's kind of an entertaining and a close matchup here. It's Rochester Lords taking on Winona. Okay, Rochester Lords, they're ranked the number 3 seed right now, and Winona, they're the number 6 seed.
Right.
For a hot minute there, Winona was on top.
I saw that earlier, yeah.
But right now it is 2-2.
Woo. All right.
So, okay, so I think we just had a score. So, okay, they just scored to tie, getting some on-the-fly producing notes from our producer, Daniel.
At least there's one close game.
Yeah, so
in the section.
So that could be a really good setup here for that section of the bracket. But we will keep you updated on those here throughout the course of tonight. But right now, we're going to take a quick time out on Northfield Live. We'll be back with our third and final 17 minutes right after this.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
An ice dam is a ridge of ice that forms at the edge of a roof and prevents melting snow from draining off the roof. The water that backs up behind the dam can leak into a home and cause damage. This is Beth with Service Master by Hyatt. We can work with your insurance company to restore your property from damages caused by ice dams. Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Hyatt today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Whoa. Hi, can I help you? Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking
cozy. Yeah, we like personal interactions, but as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Stay up to date on Raider activities by following Northfield Live on social media. See what's on tap for the weekend daily game day graphics. You'll get the fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and comment any questions for quick answers. Follow us on Facebook at Northfield Live MN and on Instagram and X at Northfield Live.
Comprehensive Wealth Solutions is here to help you make informed decisions about your financial future. CWS understands that financial goals must evolve and adapt over time. That's why clients come first. CWS can provide you with a wealth strategy that aligns with your vision and values. As an independent financial planning and wealth management firm, CWS provides solutions for individuals and businesses alike. Visit CWSFBO.com for more information. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
The Northfield Area Chamber of Commerce Annual Community Market Fair is coming up Saturday, March 29th from 9 to 3. It's at the Dundas Dome with over 100 vendors. There's food trucks, shopping, family fun activities like a bouncy house and face painting. The Community Market Fair is much more than just a home and garden show. Local exhibitors will cover all your needs from home, garden, lifestyle, health, and leisure. There's something for everybody. Join us for this year's Community Market Fair on Saturday, March 29th from 9 to 3 at the Dundas Dome. It's brought to you by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group. Back here for the third period, and the Raiders controlled the opening faceoff. They bring it into the zone, and it's a backhanded shot. Goal. Nice backhanded shot by Bridger Riley, his fourth goal of the year. The defenseman, the junior, and that didn't take long. It was about 29 seconds into the third period, and they make it 5-0. They're halfway to what I need.
Yeah. And Community Resource Bank replay. Let's bank together. It does show that Riley, he just walked that bad boy right in, and he got the backhanded shot. And you don't see him with that kind of opportunity a whole lot this whole season. But
it's great because he and Becker each had 3 goals coming in.
That's 29 seconds of the third period. Junior captain number 4, Bridger Riley. Assistant number 20, Miles Kennelly. And number 7, Captain Will Cashin. Riley from Kennelly and Cashin at 29 seconds.
Raiders keep the pressure on here as they're up 5-0 with 2 minutes gone here in the third. They get it into the near corner. On the Cashin has it, picks it up. He centers one. Oh, that was hit over the goal by Kennelly, and they keep it alive. Oh,
and they're going to get a tripping call.
Yep.
On the Lancers.
The Hokah is going to send Keegan Holland, a junior, to the box for 2 minutes.
So a minute and 5 seconds into the third period.
Are they 17-minute?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. You got it. 65 seconds. And our first look at the power play for the Raiders here tonight. They run at 39%, which is third best in the state.
Lancers, number 18, Keegan Holland. 2 minutes tripping at 105 of the third period. Holland tripping 105 of the third period.
And the PK for the Crescent Hokah is 69%, which is quite low. So you add those together, it smells like a goal coming here.
Yep.
Raiders circling, get a Fogarty out at one point here. He's got it now. On the near side, gets it back, looks in, takes a shot with all the traffic out front. It hit somebody and went into the near corner. And there's Kennelly. Miles takes a shot. That hits traffic. He's still tracking it, though. And it gets knocked out of the zone with a minute 24 to go. Quickly back, the Raiders, Pumper and Fogarty bring it in. As Kennelly has it. Forwards it to Gilbertson in this near circle. He hits it back to Kennelly, and he walks in. Miles takes another shot. That one's saved by Chucky, and he holds on. That's still a minute 7 left in their power play. 5-0 on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Good guys. Changes coming out. Riley, Geiger's out there, Stewart.
And we got a scoreboard update from Albert Lee. It is now 4-0 in favor of Albert Lee.
Wow. I didn't think that would be that close, or that big of a gap. Thought it'd be a lot closer in that game. A 4-5 matchup, you never know. Riley, whiffed a little bit on the shot. He gets a little wide of the target. Now knocked out of there by the Lancers with 48 seconds left in the power play. gathered up by Geiger for another run at it. In across the blue line.
42 seconds left to go in the power play for Northfield.
And here's Stewart centering, and the shot goes wide. Hit traffic out front. Still 30 seconds left in the man advantage for the Raiders. Riley has it at the point. He gets it to Stewart in the near circle, and he sends one in there. That gets knocked out of the zone. 20 seconds to go. Third period action here from the Pepsi Center as it's 5-0 Northfield. Trying to add to it here on the power play, their first of the game. And deflection into the netting.
I honestly thought that was going to go like a few inches to the right into the stands.
That would have been nasty, as there's people right there. But they hit the netting and stops the clock. 5 seconds left in the power play.
At 14 on the nose.
14 left in the game. Well, you could score in 5 seconds off a face-off. And that's where it's set up to Chucky's right. And you got Weber in the face-off, and it goes the wrong way. So that'll bring all back to full strength here. And Northfield 0 for 1 on the power play. But they have the puck and a 5-0 lead with 13:45 to go. Up ahead to Whiteman, and just a little too far for him, and the Lancer take it over. And Crescent Hokah chasing it into the far wall, and a nice collision there with Riley. But they keep it in the zone momentarily anyway. Geiger's going to bring it the other way. Ben gets it ahead to Whiteman. Into the zone they come. 3-on-3. There's a shot that goes wide left and a little high into the near corner along the half wall. Faust takes a shot and sends it just wide right at the goal. And they're just peppering old Chucky with shots here. Some physical play out by the half wall, but no call. And 13 minutes left here in the game. 43-9 in shots. So already 5-0 in this period. Northfield leading in shots. And we're only 4 minutes in. As it's stuck on the wall across the way. Comes in for a backhand shot by Van Arks. That goes to the other side of the ice, and the Raiders knock it out of the zone. Now it's a 1-on-2 for Miles Kennelly. Circles, only gets poked away from him. He's in the zone still, though, as Cashin picked it up there. And now Kennelly, across the ice it goes, and the Lancers will pick it up there and get it out of the zone. With 12:20 to play, a shot that's saved there. Their 10th of the game, as 10 saves for Mr. Frank. And here come the Raiders again. Cashin, he's a one-man wrecking crew this time. He comes in, and he centers it, but Stewart wasn't there just yet. He's out in front now as the puck is reversed the other way, and Kennelly has it along the far wall and knocked into the Raiders' defensive end with 11:50 to play. And here comes Pumper, pumping those legs and getting it into the right side of the rink, but a whistle will stop play with 11:42 to go.
What I've noticed watching this Northfield Raiders squad all season long, when they get the right guy with the puck and they get it behind their own net and they start going coast to coast, they can cover a lot of ground in a matter of seconds.
Yeah. Oh, they're an impressive team. And the face-off controlled by the Raiders. Dug out of there by Weber, and he's coming down across the blue line. He's got Geiger. And Gilbertson also getting in place in front of the goal. Riley has it out in the blue line, and they're going to play a little catch, he and Geiger, for a while, and they send one in, and it's grabbed by Chucky and held
shortstop grab by Chucky there.
44-10 in shots, and 11:22 to go here. 5-0 Northfield.
I'm gonna make a prediction right now with the stats that we have. 44-10. I think we're gonna probably see close to 60 shots.
I would think that's healthy. Yeah, it's a pretty good guess, I would think. Geiger sends it in around the back. Weber chasing it down there, and he's double teamed in the corner, but he's got to get dug out from between the skates. Somebody knocks it free, and it gets out of the zone. Gilbertson gathers it up, gets it to Riley. And we're down to 11 minutes left in the game. 11 minutes to Rochester Rec Center on Saturday at 5. Looks like Albert Lee and Northfield. That one goes through the crease, but couldn't put the finishing touches on that. As they hold it in the zone, though, Weber centers it. Taken away by Cooper Johnston there for the Lancers, and they send it into the zone. Geiger has it. Coming the other way with 10.5 to play. Across the red line and into the zone. Geiger 1-on-4. He's got a couple guys with him now as he takes it all the way around the world. And it was
just outside, so they got to get clear.
They're going to have a line change, and hopefully they get out there in time to stop this Lancer threat. That one goes over the cage and into the far corner, picked up by the Raiders. And it's Whiteman just a little too far for his stick. Taken back the other way by the Lancers, but picked up by the Raiders. They'll try it again here with 10 minutes to go in the game. Benjamin gets double teamed, and it's knocked into the far corner. Then it gets rung around, kicked by a skate into the corner. And they work it, trying to get a centering pass here. The Raiders trying to get another goal. It's up 5-0 right now. That's saved by Chucky, and he kicks it into the far corner, and then it's knocked all the way down the ice. They wave off the icing, and it's 9:30 to go. Third period, 5-0. Good guys here is trying to get back and chase that one. Fogarty had to do a little extra work to get that behind the goal, but they'll get it out of the zone, it looks like. Whiteman here at the red line, double team there. Benjamin picks it up, and he waltzes in. He's going to try and wrap it around the other side, and he can't quite get it done. A lot of traffic out in front there, and here come the Lancers the other way with 9 minutes to play. That one's blocked by Simon right out in front. Nice job by Carter on the D, and 46-10 in shots. That's a hard hit that knocks the stick out of the hand of Asher Vose, and here's a backhand
and a goal.
Miles got one.
That's his second of the night.
Nicely done. Yeah, he has now 9 on the season. Miles Kennelly, the freshman. And a replay coming up. Community Source Bank brings that to you as you go all the way down. And he was 1-on-4.
Third.
1-on-4, and he scores to make it 6-0.
Scoring for the Raiders at 8:12 of the third period. Number 20, Miles Kennelly. Assistant number 3, Ashton Pumper. Miles Kennelly from Pumper at 8:12 on your Raider goal.
Perfect.
6-0 with 8.5 to go here. A lot of work yet to do to get to my 10-0, but I'll take 6-0. But I think they're not done yet. Stewart lost his stick. He's going to kick it into the corner. Cashin picks it up. Gets it to Riley at the blue line. Cross ice it goes to Geiger. They're getting that goalie moving back and forth like they like to do. You pointed that out several times here.
Lancer lost his stick, number 18. Holland.
They hold it in to the Raiders. Here we go. Kennelly going for a hat trick here, but Stewart takes the shot, and that goes wide right. Saved by Chucky. They center it out there, nobody there except for a Lancer, and it's held in by Riley, though, as he'll get it along the half wall. 7:50 to play, 6-0 Northfield. Looking like a Northfield Albert Lee battle. 5 o'clock
Saturday. Away, and a breakout coming.
But he's not fast enough. Riley just takes it away from him. As that was a good try for Archer Semling, the freshman, but he didn't have a lot of speed going there. And the Raiders were able to take it away. And now Cashin out in front of everybody had a chance, but lost the puck. Lost sight of it there, and now he's double teamed along the half wall on the far side. 7:22 to go. But yeah, they're saying more and more like a Northfield Albert Lee hookup on Saturday here on NorthfieldLive.com. 5 o'clock from the Rochester Rec Center. And here come the Lancers again with 7 minutes to go in the game. Down 6. Down 37 shots at 47-10. And they've only taken one shot here in the third. We've got 9. And a couple goals. 2 goals a period so far for the Raiders. And we have a stoppage with 6:46 to go.
Of course they play a little free bird.
Yeah. And 6:33 to go. Face-off is to the left of Frank.
Looks like it's running time now.
Yeah, I think it was 6 last time I had a running time. So there you go. Jay Paul's right once in his life. It happens.
Whoa. Oh, I thought.
As Raleigh rather takes it. And the rebound comes off. And,
penalty upcoming on the Lancers.
Still working it as a shot by Faust. Jake Faust goes wide left. And they pull the goalie to the Raiders with 6 minutes to go. And a penalty coming up. As long as the Lancers don't touch it, we can still keep going. As it's a put ahead to Brody Jensen. It's a very delayed penalty. That ref's going to lose all the blood in his arm. And they finally get a stoppage. And a tripping call is...
Yeah, I think so. That's going to be... Oh, we don't have him on my roster.
No, going to the box is... taking a long way around is 19, Ethan Meyer.
Meyer, yeah.
He'll go for 2 minutes. And now we're going to see a goal here. This is my prediction. This is my call for the game. A power play goal. When you got 39% success rate and they only stop 69% of the power plays, you got to have a goal in the game on the special teams. So here we go, 2 minutes to get it done. That makes it ever closer to my 10-0 prediction too. So it's self-serving, sure, but it's kind of how I am. Geiger into the corner. Oh, a little whiff there, but he and Riley play a catch with it out front. You got Stewart in there, and Cashin takes a shot. He
goal!
Scores!
That was a power play goal if I ever saw one.
2 for Cashin today. He's got 29 on the year.
19, Ethan Myrie. 2 minutes, tripping.
And it's 7-0. There it is. I called that power play goal.
Yes, you did.
It happened. So, and the running time continues as between goals here. The clock keeps rolling. It's 5:30 and counting.
So I think they're going to give it to Cashin on that one.
Yep, he got the slap shot right out in front. His second of the game, 29th of the year. Team leading.
Just waiting for whoever is going to get awarded the assists and the time on that one.
So between Cashin and Kennelly, they could each get a hat trick here with a late goal. It's 7-0. 4 minutes
power play
to go.
for the Raiders at the 12-minute mark of the third period. Number 7, senior captain Will Cashin. Assistant number 9, Michael Stewart, and number 12, Henry Weber.
Weber and Stewart on the apples.
On the power play.
Max Frank still pitching a shutout here, and goal for the Raiders is the Lancers trying again to get something cooking, but they've only had one shot here in the third. There's a one that goes way wide and into the near corner. 3.5 to play. I want to see somebody get a hattie here between Cashin and Kennelly, as they've both got Kennelly's 20th of the season, Cashin's 29th of the season. Team leaders. And here they come. Weber, or Pumper, ahead to Benjamin on the far side. Gets it into the corner. Simon has it.
And whiff on that one from Simon.
And, by the blue line there and into the corner. Feeding, and a nice centering pass is knocked away by the Lancers with 3 minutes to go in the game. And a shot saved by Frank. Back around the back and into the far corner. Picked up there, and here's Gilbertson getting it ahead into the zone. And he's held off the puck there. The refs aren't going to call much.
They will
call this one, yeah.
Another trip coming up here for the Lancers.
I was going to say maybe they're not going to call anymore, but he put his arm up on that trip. And 2:35 to go.
They're going to stop that one.
2:31 as it keeps rolling here in the running time. 7-0.
And they're going to assess that one to Cooper Hill.
He's their leading goal scorer. It's good to get him off the ice. As they will face off here to the left of Chucky with 2:10 and counting left in the game. Another power play opportunity here. They're 1 for 2 are the Raiders tonight. And right around 40% for the year. Here's a shot that Pumper takes, and that's blocked out in front into the corner. Held in by Ashton.
And
there's a shot. It's loose out in front. Oh, that was a great job by Fogarty, and they got it in there, and Simon was trying to...
Number 17, Cooper Hill, 2 minutes, tripping at 16:05.
Rather, Gilbertson was trying to knock it in there out in front, but he just could not close the deal. 1:27 left in the power play, and 1:30 to the clock as 8 seconds apart from the penalty clock and the game clock as the Raiders work it. And Fogarty gets it over to Pumper at a one-timer. That goes wide and around the back.
So barring a goal coming up here, they're going to have a 5-on-4 advantage for Northfield for the remainder of this period.
Yeah, 8 seconds left if they don't score here after the penalty runs out. As Pumper grabs it out top by the blue line. Still 52 seconds left in the man advantage and just under a minute left in the game. And they work it to the side. That one hits the side of the net by Kennelly going for the hat trick. Couldn't quite get it done. And out of the zone, Pumper grabs it up with 40 seconds left in the power play. 45 in the game as they walk it over there. Kennelly, he's like, I want my hat trick. I don't blame him. I would too. As Weber takes it around in the near corner. Kennelly grabs it, gets it to Pumper, and they cross-ice it into the Lancer bench.
Off of the stick of Fogarty.
That'll waste some time because running time continues.
Yep.
15 seconds in the penalty, now 10. I don't think they're going to get this. They might face it off, but that's about it.
Yep.
15 seconds in the game.
And coming up here in the postgame show, stick around. We will have a updated look at our bracket. And now the Lancers are on
they're full strength.
But now the game is winding down, and that will do it. The Northfield Raiders, they advance to Saturday. They're going to take on the winner of the game between Albert Lee and Dodge County. We will have that score update coming up here in the postgame show. But our postgame wrap-up and our postgame cleanup is brought to you by Service Masters by Hyatt. When disaster strikes, demand the yellow van. We'll be back with our postgame right after this.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Hyatt. Hi, this is Beth Hyatt. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Hyatt will be there in your time of need.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Put your business in front of thousands of fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on NorthfieldLive.com. We create customized ads to best meet the needs of your business. NorthfieldLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every school year, and our viewership has grown steadily every year. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on NorthfieldLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
And welcome back to the post-game cleanup right here on Northfield Live. And Jay, that was a game. That was a good hockey game here at the Pepsi Center.
Well, I'll give Crescent Hokah some credit as they played physically. They tried their best, and that's really all you can ask, but they are outmatched with a 1/8 section seating here. Now, like I said, if it was last year and they had a 20-win team in here, that might have been a different story, but it's not, and Northfield did what they should have done and took advantage of a less experienced team, and they were quicker, they were stronger, they got to everything, and they made the shots when it counted, 7-0.
I agree, and let's take a look again at the overall scoring. There were 7 goals in this entire matchup. There were 2 in the first, 2 in the second, and then 3 here in the third period for a grand total, once again, of 7-0. First up, at the minute 53 mark of the first period, it was Charlie Becker getting the puck from Oliver Benjamin as well as Christian Whiteman, and he was able to get the netminder just a little bit out of position, as they tend to do on the Northfield squad, and they were able to tickle the twine for the first goal of the matchup. And then at 13:29 of the first period, it was 2-0 off of a cash-in goal, his first of the matchup, and he got an assist from Miles Kennelly. Now let's fast forward over to the second period. At 6:34, Kennelly got the puck from Michael Stewart, and he was able to put the puck into the back of the net for a 3-goal advantage in favor of Northfield. I think we just saw that one here momentarily ago. And then at 12:14 left in the second period, the Northfield Raiders, they decided to add on to their lead by extending it to 4-0, and it was Stewart from Faust who was able to get the puck into the back of the net. And then fast forward to the third period, third and final one. At 29 seconds, Riley, we were barely back from break off of that one. Riley, he got the puck. I think it was it off of a opening faceoff, or was it? So it was the opening faceoff. Riley got the puck from Kennelly and Cashin, and he just walked it in, sat right down, and put it in the back of the net, and he was able to get his first goal of the matchup. And then Kennelly, he got the puck again and got his second goal from a assist off of Pumper. That was at 8-12, and that was the sixth goal of the game. And the final one with 12 minutes remaining on a power play, mind you.
Yeah.
It was Cashin from Stewart and Weber. So it was a really big scoring opportunity game for both of these teams here tonight, but Northfield came out on top.
Yeah, last game here of the year at Pepsi Center, and very successful. So we got the bracket coming up here.
Yep, let's take a look at our scoring updates from our bracket. As we sit right now, Albert Lee, they are taking on Dodge County. It is currently 4-0 in that matchup.
Put it on the board.
And over in Austin and Waseca in that matchup, let's just refresh the page here. Waseca showing why they are the number 2 seed, and that is a score of 7-0 in favor of Waseca Blue Jays. And then over in Rochester, it is 3-2 as Rochester Lords, the number 3 seed, they are leading Winona, the number 6 seed, by a score of 3-2. Yep. So that is a look at our bracket.
All the home teams are up in front here, as can be expected in this round.
But we will keep you updated. Obviously, we'll know more who we're playing on Saturday once Saturday rolls around.
No, I've called it already. It's going to be Alberley.
It is going to be Alberley.
5 o'clock game.
Yeah. So 5 o'clock game from the Rochester Center, and then the Rochester Rec Center, I should say. And then the winner of that matchup, they will stay essentially in Rochester for the game. For the final matchup of the season of championship for the section tournament anyway.
On Wednesday?
On Wednesday the 26th from the Rochester Rec Center. So we shall see who is going to be playing in those matchups, and it should be
whoever it is. It's going to be tough to keep up with this Northfield team. They're feeling it right now.
Exactly, I agree.
They've got speed, they've got power, they've got everything. They have passing. Like you said, they can manipulate a goalie better than most teams, so that helps too.
Yeah, and they evidently they eat their Wheaties, they take their vitamins, and they say their prayers, and they do what they have to do in order to take out the opponents. And one good thing about tonight's matchup, there weren't that many penalties for Northfield anyway.
Right.
It was all the Crescent side of things, and the only penalty for Northfield came in the second period.
Yeah, we were 1 for 3 on the power play, but we shut them down on their one penalty. And thanks again to NCC Builders and Raider Automotive for sponsoring the boys hockey team here, and Heritage Bank on the scoreboard. We appreciate all that help.
Yep, and we are going to wrap things up here from the Pepsi Center. Tomorrow night, we have Raider girls basketball versus Owatonna at 7:30. And on Saturday, we'll have Boer boys hockey as they head to Rochester once again for the Section 1A semifinals against the winner of tonight's matchup between Albert Lee and Dodge County. We've already assumed that it's going to be Albert Lee. So we will see you in Rochester for boys hockey. For everybody here at Northfield Live, Jay, myself, Eric Thomas, our producer for the evening, Daniel, and then Jack and Lance, who are running the cameras. We want to thank you for tuning in to Northfield Live right here this evening. And we will